Shalom. I am Francis Lube, better known as Rabbi Francis Lube, proclaiming the truth of the scriptures. I'm very thankful that Yahweh has given me this opportunity to speak to the world at large the truth of the scriptures that has been hidden for many generations. I'd first like to start with the book of Genesis. Soon after the flood, what occurred, the generations, the peoples of the earth, how they came to be, and the divisions among them. I would like you to turn over with me in Genesis chapter 10 from verse 1. Let us read here together. Now these are the generations of the sons of Noah, Shem, Ham, and Japheth, and unto them were sons born after the flood. And we start with the first son, Japheth. The sons of Japheth, Gomer, Magog, Madi, Javan, Tubal, Meshach, and Tiras. The sons of Gomer, Ashkenaz, Reatha, Togarmah. The sons of Javan, Elisha, Tarshish, Kittim, Dudadim. By these were the isles of the Gentiles divided in the lands, everyone after his town, after the families, in the nations. Here you notice that we have just taken account of the sons of Japheth. There is something in particular you should notice concerning the sons of Japheth. It says that from these were the isles of the Gentiles divided. Here we are getting the word Gentiles for the first time, but it is listed among the sons of Japheth. Japheth and his sons were called Gentiles. And if one would say it's a play of words, or saying the Hebrew word Gentiles mean goyim, it should have been written, by these were the isles of the Gentiles divided in the lands, everyone after his town, after the nations, in their Gentiles. Because one would be smart and say the word Gentile means nations. Why then should it say the isles of the Gentiles divided in the lands, everyone after his town, after the families, in the nations? So Gentiles doesn't mean nations. Gentiles means a particular set of people. Who are they? You will find out. You must rightly divide the words of truth. Yahweh said, he who has my word, let him speak my words faithfully. And this is what we're going to do this day. Gentiles are a particular set of people. They are the children of Japheth. Now this was the first son of Noah. Let's go further. Verse 6, and the sons of Ham, Cush, Mizraim, Put, and Canaan. 4 sons. Ham, he made Cush, which we know as Ethiopia, Mizraim, which is Egypt, Put, Libya, and Canaan, the land that was given to the children of Israel. These were the 4 sons. The sons of Cush, Seba, Havilah, Sapta, Rama, Saptika, the sons of Rama, Sheba, and Dedan. And Cush begat Nimrod, and he began to be a mighty one in the earth. He was a mighty hunter before Yahweh. Therefore it is said, even as Nimrod the mighty hunter before Yahweh. And the beginning of his kingdom was Babel, Erech, Akkad, Calneh, in the land of Shinar. Out of that land went forth Asher, and builded Nineveh, and the city Rehoboth, and Calah. And Dresden between Nineveh and Calah, the same is a great city. And Mizraim begat Ludim, and Anim, and Libin, and Naphtuhim, and Pathrazim, and Casholim, out of whom came Philistim, and Caphtorim. And Canaan begat Zidon his firstborn, and Heth the second. This one you'd have to note from verse 15. Canaan begat Zidon his firstborn, and Heth the Jebusite, Amorite, and Gadashite, and the Hivite, and Archite, and Shinite, and Avite, and the Zumarite, and Hamathite, and afterwards were the families of the Canaanites spread abroad. And the border of the Canaanites was from Sidon, as you go to Gerar, unto Gaza, as you go unto Sodom, and Gomorrah, and Admah, and Zeboim, even unto Lasha. These are the sons of Ham after their families, after the towns, in the countries, in the nations. And this is the end of the families and children or sons of Ham. Nowhere did it mention Gentiles. They were not called Gentiles. The children of Ham are not called Gentiles. Only one set of people are called Gentiles, and they are the names mentioned there. I may go beforehand and tell you who they are, but I'll wait a little longer to tell you who they are. They are not the children of Ham, who occupy now Mizraim, which is Egypt, Cush, Ethiopia, Libya, which is Put, and Canaan, which land was given to Israel. Also, I would like you to know that Canaan had 11 sons, and he himself makes 12. And Yahweh said he gave the land of Canaan to Israel, which were also 12 tribes of Yaakov, 12 tribes of Israel. So these 12 took over the 12. Canaan had 11 and himself with 12. This is very great. Yahweh knows exactly what he's doing. And you'll notice as we go further to the children of Shem. Verse 21. Unto Shem also, the father of all the children of Eber, which is the father of the Hebrews, the brother of Japheth, the elder, even to him were children born. And from that verse to verse 32, you'll notice in verse 31, these are the sons of Shem after their families, after their towns, in their lands, after their nations. Nowhere the word of Gentile, the word Gentile is mentioned there. So they were nations, but not Gentiles. The children of Ham, they were nations, but not Gentiles. The children of Japheth, they were nations, but they were also called Gentiles. Who are they? Let's go a little closer to the New Testament. You might find a perfect description of who the Gentiles are. Turn with me to the book of Acts. Acts chapter 22. We read in there a perfect example of the conversion of Shaul. Rab Shaul, or our brother we call Paul, an Israelite. Paul was commissioned to kill the saints that Yeshua preached to. They were converted into the way of Israel in the spirit. The reason why I say converted into the way of Israel in the spirit, because the saints are Israelites. Israelites are referred to as saints. No other nations were called saints. Israel were called saints. And other nations are called to be saints, to be like the children of Israel. But when anytime you say the saints, you are saying the children of Israel. Shaul was cut down by Yahweh on his way to destroy the children who were calling on the name of their Father in truth, in spirit and truth. They had now accepted the righteousness of Yahweh. The righteousness of Yahweh is Yahshua Messiah. Chapter 22 of Acts, verse 6. It came to pass that as I made my journey and was come near to Damascus about noon, suddenly there shone from heaven a great light round about me. And I fell unto the ground and heard a voice saying unto me, Shaul, Shaul, why do you persecute me? And I answered, Who are you, my ruler? And he said unto me, I am Yahshua HaMashiach of Nazareth, whom you persecute. And they that were with me saw indeed the light and were afraid, but they heard not the voice of him that spoke to me. But beloved, I would like you to note very, very careful that while all these things were taking place, the most important thing was who called me and what is my commission? What is my mission? Verse 21. The voice that spoke to him said, It said unto him, Depart, for I will send you far hence to the Gentiles. Shaul got a message that he has to go to the Gentiles. What's that? We may ask the question, who are the Gentiles still? Well, somebody may say, I know who the Gentiles are. Let's get it from the scriptures, because some people say Gentiles are those who don't follow the scriptures. Gentiles are non-Israelites. Gentiles are non-Christians. No, beloved, take it from the scriptures. Genesis said the Gentiles are the children of Japheth. Acts 26 verse 17. It was said to him again, I'm delivering you, Shaul, from the people, and from the Gentiles unto whom now I send. I am now sending you, Shaul, to the Gentiles. Acts 9 has the same thing. Acts chapter 9. Shaul, I will send you to the Gentiles, their kings, and to the children of Israel. We know the children of Israel, who they are. But Shaul's mission was to the Gentiles. And to what is stronger on that, let us hear if Shaul acknowledged that's what he was. We go to Romans chapter 11. Did Shaul accept that he was sent to the Gentiles? Romans 11, verse 13. Shaul says, I speak to you Gentiles, inasmuch as I am the apostle of the Gentiles, I magnify mine office. Now we could go back to saying who the Gentiles are. You saw the words. You saw the word Tarshish, one of the sons of Japheth. That word Tarshish means Spain. It is the same word we say Spain. Javan, that is the very same word we know as Greece. And you could go on and on. Gog, Magog, Russia, Armenia, Turkey, Rome, a letter to Rome, the Gentiles, Ephesus, Smyrna, Galatians, oh foolish Galatians. All these people are Europeans. They are white people. In other words, Europeans are called Gentiles. When a black man tells me that he's a Gentile, I ask him what part of you is white. To go further, Shaul has now accepted that he is the minister to the Gentiles. And he said, as much as I'm an apostle to the Gentiles, I magnify my office. I want to get something more on that. Luke chapter 21. We are dealing with the Gentiles. I want you to get it straight. I would not like you to believe a Gentile is one who doesn't know about Yahweh or never served him or was not converted. No. A Gentile is a white man, a European. Get it straight. Acts 21, verse 24. This is the word of the Messiah. And he said to the Jews, Yahadim,